Okay, I'm Jane Underwood, and I've been on the river and Lake Kalamazoo and Lake Michigan all my life. In 1959, my parents bought me a Lightning sailboat, which was the sailboat that the club was using at the time, or racing. It was a very heavy, double-hulled Lippincott. It had been originally on the East Coast in the ocean, and had a lot of fun with it. Never won any races. We tried to tip it over, but I love sailing. I'm not terribly competitive racing, maybe because the boat just never went that fast. But I find it's just a very calming, relaxing way to spend time. And I love it when these big old power boats go by and all the gas that they have to use. I remember back in the 70s when the price of gas went up. And all the power boats were just sitting at the docks, and we were out in sailboats just having a great time. About 12 years ago, I was down here with a friend of mine that I met at the club when I was 14, 15, Lucy Reiniger-Hoyt, and we were watching the children out in the small sailboats. And we just kind of, it looks like fun, we'd like to do it again. So we got a women's group together. The then Commodore said, okay, we'll have one of our sailing instructors be your mentor, friend, just get us going, and we've been going ever since. The women meet on Thursday nights, unfortunately not this year because of the virus, for sailing, but we're still meeting. We've been able to raise money for a new sailboat. One of our members died tragically several years ago, and we decided as a memorial to her to raise money, buy a sailboat in her memory. And Emily's boat, we raised over $9,000, and then some very generous donor anonymously bought another boat. So we have two matching sailboats. In the past, some of our sailboats have been kind of, shall we say, pretty crummy. I remember one time I was skippering and I was very wet underneath, and I'm wondering, what's this? And they had put a stick in, a plug to hold it so the water didn't come in while the stick came out and the boat was flooding. Yeah, and the tiller had come out on some of the boats, but we do have a great time. What I especially like about this club is that it's really sailing centered. From young children to people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and we can just continue to have a great time down here. We're not a fancy club. Some clubs, it's a big social deal. We've never been like that, and I don't think we ever want to be like that. Last fall, a group of us like to come down here on Sunday nights and just have a get-together. And some of our grills were pretty old, not in very good shape, so we had a little party, a Oktoberfest with brats and German potato salad and apple cranberry crisp, and we just asked for donations. And just in a few hours, we raised over $1,100. The women's group, we donate all the food. And someone decided to donate another grill. So now we have two really good grills. And maybe other people will pony up. That's what I especially like about this club. When people see a need to do something, they will just go for it. We have great parties here in the season. Unfortunately, this year, we're not going to be able to do it, but better times will be coming. And the spirit of Saugatuck Yacht Club is amazing. Our Commodore, Andrew, Both his grandfather and great uncle were founders of the club. So there's a history that kind of runs through families here. That's really, it's important. And I think as a retired social studies teacher, it's important that people remember what has happened in the past. When you forget the past, I think you're kind of lost for the future. Some people might disagree with me about that, but that's what I'm going to say.